Hi, Coach. Obviously, yesterday didn't go as well, but on the bus ride home, what was it like? What was said to try and get the team to refocus as you've got another big weekend coming up here against Alabama?
Well, there wasn't an awful lot said on the way home. There were a lot of disappointed guys on both buses headed from Huntsville, and we'll have a good practice today, get focused on Alabama and trying to get a little bit better before then.
Coach, we know that the rotation's being shook up a little this weekend, but we've also seen some changes to the lineup and guys playing a little bit different with Schmidt coming in yesterday and Targach getting a little bit of playing time as well. What can we expect the lineup to look like this weekend, and will we get to see other guys come off the bench and get more action?
Well, that'll all be based on matchup as to who we're facing with Alabama. When they announce their rotation, we'll have a better idea what the lineup will look like then.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Coach, we just talked to Ray. He said it's frustrating because he knows his team is capable of so much more. What's the fine line of using that frustration to your advantage and also getting these guys to play with more confidence?
Well, we do need to play better in every area, and it starts at the top. We need to coach better, manage better, put these guys in better positions to go and be successful, and we need to pitch better, play better defense, and be more consistent from an offensive standpoint. Those are all the keys to winning and winning at a consistent level. And those things have been magnified over the course of the last three games. It seems like every mistake that we've made defensively has been compounded into a crooked number inning. Offensively, we've had a great Thursday night, got off and running last night in a great way. And then from the third to the ninth inning, we only have one hit. And, give Sam Houston State's bullpen a little bit of credit for that. But, I think that, back to Ray's point, we feel like we're talented enough and experienced enough to string innings together where we're scratching and clawing and, maybe not having a crooked number inning, but have the ability to score a run in inning. That's the kind of lineup we feel like we have. And, certainly last night was kind of a microcosm of the way things have gone for us the last three games is, we're off and running for two innings. And just like that, the offense disappears until the ninth inning. And Sam Houston State's pitchers had something to do with that, like I said.
I know you don't look ahead, and no players want to look ahead either, but given what is coming, I guess every SEC series is big, so I guess my question's kind of dumb. But to that point, how big is this series with Bama to take 2 or 3 or to get a series win knowing the gauntlet's coming?
Well, it's incredibly important, and we need the next series is the most important, and we need to play well against Alabama. I think the message our players and program we always give to our guys is you can't look out over the horizon. It's about next. Keeping your head down, blinders on, and like you said, the most important game is Friday night. The most important series is against Alabama. You can't look up out over the horizon or it'll take your breath away.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Rob, when you look ahead at Alabama, what challenges will they bring for you guys this weekend?
Well, they're 2-7 in conference play. They're kind of the same spot we are. They have played incredibly well for 3 weeks, and each and every game has been incredibly close. They've had some issues with their pitching as far as health and injuries and having to juggle some things. I don't know if that's, the question. I don't know what their rotation will be, but, from an offensive standpoint, they have very good balance, switch and left-handed hitters up and down the lineup along with some rights. And, we're going to have to do a great job slowing them down. There may be some weather issues late, at least Friday that, it's going to change the field around. It's going to play pretty big on Saturday. And, but we just need to concern ourselves with us. We need to have a great practice today, great practice tomorrow, and try to get a little bit better in the areas that we talked about leading into this weekend.
How big is it to be able to be back home?
Well, I think it's good. I mean, this is the first time in Southeast Conference play that we have alternated home and away for the entire 10 weeks. So that's a good thing. I also feel very strong about our starting rotation this weekend. We've got those guys in the places that we need them most, and it gives our bullpen the best chance to be as successful as they can be as well. So I feel great about that side of it.
I apologize for maybe if you've already put it out and I haven't seen it, but what will the rotation be this weekend?
Be Sines, Miller, and Detmer in that order.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach, how big is it to get Bryce back, Coach?
Well, it's huge. I mean, that guy's gone, probably average 6+ innings for us each week, and to miss that on the weekend, that 6+ innings, that puts an awful lot of strain on our bullpen and other guys that haven't been asked for that many innings thus far. So it's huge to get him back, and I know he's chomping at the bit to be back and a part of the team again.
Coach, sticking with Bryce, obviously he's missed a couple starts. How have you guys gone about getting him ramped back up and ready to start? And how will you handle him getting thrown back in the grease, as you like to say, this weekend?
Well, he's had to do a lot of things on his own, being in quarantine and being away from us for a 10-day period of time. So, that's a lot that's been done on his part. And, we had him back, I guess, on Monday. And so he's been kind of back in a normal routine this week. We'll bullpen today and be ready for Saturday.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
Anything else for Coach? Thanks and gig 'em.